Hello, guys. Welcome along to this week's pilot stream. Every week on a Wednesday night, I do a different pilot. Some will be slightly older pilots, sort of classic pilots. Some I've just decided to give a stab. Many of them I won't have seen before, which is the idea, and this definitely falls under the slightly older classic pilot, but also the one I haven't seen before because I've never seen not one episode of Supernatural. And I hear so many things about it. I know there's a crazy amount of seasons potentially to get through if I decide that I'm interested in it. And I hear mixed things. It's definitely one that has a strong following, and the people who love it really love it. And obviously, I know it was a really successful show. Hey, Anthony. Um, well, I will do. I'm assuming you're going to watch along with me, considering this was your sort of idea, your plan, which was it was a good suggestion because this is definitely a show I sort of had on the list to check out. And it's one of those sods, really. I always seem to have a number of shows on the go, one way or the other. So committing to a show which had, what was it, 13, 14 seasons, is a bit of a sod. Unless I absolutely love it, in which case. But anyway, it's a good opportunity for me to check out the pilot at least and try and get a sense for it. By the way, it's on Amazon in the UK. You do have to pay for it by episode, but it's only like 189 or something per episode. Well, that's for HD. If you just no, not HD, sorry, that's standard definition, which ideally you prefer HD. HD is a little more expensive to rent, but no, I was just for this. I was just happy going with the standard definition. We'll wait, another minute or two because I think Cindy was expecting to be a part of this tonight. Also, I'll tell you guys about the next few weeks and the pilot because I have a few mapped out for the coming weeks. So you watching, Anthony? Alien. Wow, for God's sake. Anthony, is it buffing? You haven't said anything for a while. And room. Come on. He's about. Okay. Yeah, you didn't say anything for ages, so I assumed. Are you watching with me then? Hmm. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess I'll make a start on the episode. I'm not sure why Anthony isn't responding to me. Maybe a stream's buffing, but I mean, it seems fine on this end. You can try refreshing the page. That might help. Anyway, I'll make a start because time's getting on. So this is the supernatural pilot, just called pilot, as most pilots tend to be. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lawrence, Kansas, 22 years ago. Oh yeah, this actor. He's in lots. I can't remember his name. He sort of looks quite a lot like Javier Bardem. Oh, it's what's his face? Harry Dean Morgan, I think. Yeah, one of those character actors. Shows up a lot in TV, but has been in films as well. I know all about this show. I know about obviously the Winchester brothers being the two leads. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some like reference to the Winchester family behind the Winchester wife or that. Oh, it could be a coincidence. Bit of an eerie vibe in the She looks familiar as well. Tense piano music. I think Mary might be dead. Yeah, it must be the stream because a second person comes on and then they pop out again. Well, it seems to be working alright on my end. That effect was a little bit generic. It looked alright, it wasn't terrible. So, what is their childhood trauma? To quote Charisma Carpenter from the hit television show. I maybe shouldn't reference that today with some of the stuff coming out. Bad joke, maybe. And there's the cold opening. I'm actually surprised. I sort of thought the father might end up dying as well. Just add to the tragedy and kind of their challenge growing up with neither parent, but the new Walker Texas Ranger. Oh wow. The what's person of interest actress? I like her a lot. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, not Harry Dean Morgan. Is that her? I don't think it is. Don't think she's appeared yet. She plays Shaw in Person of Interest. Oh, Steve Rail's back. Rail's back. This first episode is loaded. Oh no, it's McGee. For some reason, I had no idea he was involved in this. Although I think there's good old reliable David Nutter of X-Files fame, amongst other stuff. I'm guessing maybe he's the showrunner, so we're probably on more solid ground. Hey Becca, how's it going? The world's biggest supernatural fan, Becca. I jest. Well, it's only just started. We've had the cold opening with their tragic childhood event. Oh, well, top marks for her. She's she's got a Smurfs top on, so I guess he's found a solid girl there. What, you mean the other day I didn't know? Yeah, this was Anthony's choice. She mentioned this, and you know, I'm obviously open to suggestions. Oh, thank you. I haven't actually looked yet, but no, great. I'll take a look a bit later. Antonin, well, yeah, I nominated her in a couple. Um, with most nominations, I had three picks. I obviously know this guy from Gilmore Girls. I have no idea who the other guy is, what he's been in, or anything. So, Becca, feel free to future pilots as long as I can get access to them. I'm pretty much open. Give it a spin, as they say. Wow, he's wild. Voodoo hunting trip in New Orleans. Oh, they're getting into the case of the week pretty fast. Now they've lost their dad. Yeah, I've still only seen the first two episodes though. I need to get back to WandaVision. It's a good part for her though, I think. If I had to guess, I'll go out on a limb and say he's not gonna end up going to law school. Unless he ends up doing it for a while. I think this might be Sarah Shaw, or however you say her name. She looks different with blonde hair and a bit younger here. I think they're going for this sort of Southern Gothic type vibe. Oh no, there she is. Yeah, that's her. I didn't think it was the blonde one. Oh, I hope she becomes a regular in this because I like her. Person of interest pilot, I'll do. He's a horny young guy. He needs no second invitation. Although I think this could turn quite nasty for him. Whoa, nice bit of splatter. I think Gilmore Girls guy is reasonably everyday Joe, which I think probably is going to work for this role. Plus, he looks like he can handle himself. The other guy, I don't know yet. He feels a bit too kind of clothes horse, but with they're obviously going for that slight roguish sort of edge. But we'll see. Maybe it's just lagging the stream because obviously Becca has made a few comments. Haven't heard anything more from Anthony for a while. So sorry if the stream's lagging or buffing slightly. Oh, come on. That X-Files gag was a bit on the nose. Yeah, you wouldn't really buy these two as like marshals or sheriffs or whatever they said they were. Hey, Anthony again. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Still getting a feel for it. I was. Okay. Well, I'm truly honoured. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm quite liking some of the horror moments. And I think as a case of the week type show, it could be quite well done. Still getting a handle on the characters. Yeah, I know you do, and it does have a strong fan base. I'm guessing the actress in this might just be a one-off for this case. Yeah, she. Uh, yeah, I've not. Well, you don't know which actress I'm talking about. You've probably, I guess, you've seen it. Yeah, it's got the actress in Person of Interest who plays Shaw in that. Sarah Shaw. She's in this episode. I can I can imagine this could be quite an easy watch as a case of the week type show. Now, whether it hooks me the way it has other people is a different matter, but I could see that working for it. Rough landing. Constance. Yeah, I've not read the details yet, Anthony, but I've seen that Charisma Carpenter has come out with a bunch of stuff, allegations. And when you said hell is breaking loose, I kind of figured you might have meant that. And to be honest, I don't know if there's much point in commenting. Because it is what it is, and, you know, assumably at some point this stuff will be investigated and we'll see where it all leads, you know. But it's one of those things. I think sometimes if you take a side either way on something like this, then you kind of look bad to a group of people, whichever way you go. And I mean, none of us know the truth, so it's sort of no point in commenting. Woman in white, eh? There's a couple of lines like that are a bit on the nose, like the X Files joke, and now we've got the woman in white. I guess also, obviously, I imagine on the boards, the debates raging, the old chestnut. Do you disown an artist and their work because of what they did, you know, personally? And I do detach it. I'm not saying in every case, but I think it is possible to appreciate their work without condoning what they did or what they do in real life. Because obviously you're enjoying their work, you're not engaging with them as a person or justifying what they did or didn't do. And I think a good point which was made one time on the Buffy boards is that Buffy as a show and a lot of his other work is very much a collaborative process anyway. So there's a lot of other people involved in that sort of success or that the actual process. Yeah, this guy is another guy who's in loads of stuff. Mechanic Mojo Mumjo Jumbo. For some reason I thought the other one was Dean. I guess that's just because I'm used to his character in Gilmore Girls, which is Dean. Now there's Steve Railsback, another one of those classic character actors. Has a really distinct voice. Yeah, his reaction here is classic Steve Railsback. It's the sort of thing which could easily be like over the top and kind of caricature, but he just gets the balance like spot on. This guy always looks like a villain. The one playing the, I'm assuming he's like the town sheriff. And I'm sort of guessing maybe he might turn out to be a bit on the dodgy side. Hmm. It's like a baseball card switching in and out. I'm taking you home. Yeah, it's okay. It's solid enough, watchable. Things are like things I'm not so keen on, but it's yeah, it's fine. It's fine for what it is, and as I was saying, as like a case of the week style show, I could see myself enjoying it and finding it quite an easy watch. Whether I would like totally get hooked on it is another matter. Hmm. I don't know. It's difficult to say based on this first episode. Maybe Sam a little bit, but there's probably not much in it. I can obviously see the two different characters they're going for. They're both pretty bad actors, but I guess they sort of fit this sort of show. Yeah, I'm a bit upset we won't be seeing any more of Sarah Sherrill. I do like her a lot. And it looks like the search for the dad is going to become plot, at least for a few episodes. It's a tough call, really. Law school or supernatural hunter. So tough. I'm not been on properly. I only had a quick peep earlier. Obviously, obviously, it doesn't surprise me that they're all talking about it. So, would you say it's a show which works best for the arcs, the serialized storylines, or would you say it works better as a case of the week style show? Yeah, that's a bit generic, but I guess this aired a while ago, so those effects not the best. They do look very 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I sort of got that vibe from this first episode. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's natural when you have as many seasons as this had. You would have to become more serialized at some point. Oh, 2005, yeah. I wasn't quite sure. Well, that's a nice final line. More work to do. I haven't, as I said earlier, I haven't seen the full allegations. I know about them, so I'll look into it later. Um, okay, so that's the Supernatural pilot. Solid enough. I think I would watch more of that at some point. Um, oh, I know that it went for years, a lot of seasons, a crazy amount, really. But right, okay, we'll see. It's a bit tricky at the moment because I had to pay for that on Amazon, so it doesn't seem to be free anywhere at the moment. So I'll keep. It's actually frustrating because right, okay. It's actually frustrating because yeah, no problem. Because they've got it on all four, the Channel 4 streaming service, but they've only got from season 9 onwards, got a few seasons. Yeah, but they've only got season 9 onwards. They don't seem to have it with ads. No, I checked earlier. They only had season like from season 9. They didn't have the first season. Otherwise, I would have watched it on there instead of. Oh. Well, I put Supernatural in, and at first it came up saying not available. And then I sort of found, as I said, season 9 and a few other seasons. I'll have a look again. Maybe if I just go through the box sets and find it that way. Okay. Yeah, because I did think it was on all four. Hmm. Okay, Anthony's gonna check. Yeah, I would watch more of that. Again, I'm not sure if it's gonna set my world on fire, but I think for what it was pretty decent. Well, I mean, what do you mean why? I'm only going on the first episode. Oh, I'm right. Oh, you mean why that? Yeah. Yeah, it's really bizarre. Yeah, I thought it was as well. I can only think maybe another streaming service has picked it up. So Channel 4 have maybe lost it. Yeah, that does suck. Um, but I'll have to keep an eye out because yeah, I will watch more, but I'll have to wait a while. Um, and I mean, see, you know, if it's cheap enough to buy at some point. But yeah, no, solid pilot. I thought not pretty decent. So next week, yeah, it's possible. I mean, I saw an ad actually earlier. There's a load of good stuff coming to Disney soon. Mm. So next week, I'm actually going to do Emily in Paris, the pilot to that, and the reason for that is, you know, we're coming up to Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's week, so I thought do something maybe romantic for next week. So Emily in Paris, the Netflix show, will be the next pilot. That'll be next Wednesday. The week after that, if I can find it, will be the 100 pilot, which of course Mahensa suggested. And the week after that will be the Lost pilot. So going for one of the big hitters, Lost, in a few weeks' time, the pilot to that. Oh, it's on Prime, is it? Okay. Oh, that's nice and easy then. So next week, Emily in Paris, which is on Netflix. The week after, 100, the pilot to that, which Anthony says is on Prime. And then the next week will be the Lost pilot, which also is on Prime. So it's nice and easy the next few weeks. I've got the DVDs to Lost anyway, but yeah. With the Lost one, I'll probably do a double watch because technically it's like a two-part pilot. So I'll probably do both halves of the pilot. Okay. That's the end of the stream. Thanks, Anthony, and anyone else who dropped by. Probably be back tomorrow with another romantic film watch, which I'm planning on doing The Truth About Cats and Dogs, which is a really good late 90s comedy. Quite underrated, I think. But thanks, Anthony, and you guys. See you again soon. Goodbye.